Hallo und willkommen zurück zu Folge 8 von If My Heart Had Wings. In der letzten Folge hat sich Aoi auf dem Schulweg gut mit Maboy und AGH unterhalten. In der Pause hat er mit Kotori zusammen die Garage besucht. Amane war allerdings nicht da, daher haben sie sich nur ein bisschen den Kleider angeschaut. Schließlich hat er einige Arbeiten am Dorm verrichtet und am nächsten Tag ist er dann mit Kotori gegen ihren Willen und AGH zusammen einkaufen gegangen. Dort hat er ebenfalls ein junges Mädchen getroffen, das sich ihren Einkaufswagen vollgehauen hat mit umgerechnet 100 Euro an Premium Beef, um daraus Curry zu machen. Nun sind sie durch mit Einkaufen. Schauen wir, was sie mit ihrem Essen anfangen. Hey, how do you cut this? Pass it to me. I'll show you how it's done. Her face seemed to say I get annoyed when people get on their high horse as she obediently passed me the knife. In a way that Kotori could see easily, I cut the vegetables. Da muss er jetzt zeigen, wie man Gemüse schneidet. Like this. How about this green pepper? Fragt sie das jetzt mit jedem Einzelnen und am Ende schneidet alles alleine? Wouldn't it be best to cut it down? Wouldn't it be best to cut it in half down the middle? Okay, I'll try that. Okay, da war das doch nicht ihr Plan. Sorry. We had come back to the dormitory and had begun cooking in the dining hall. Ach, sie hilft mir sogar dabei. Nice. I got Kotori, who couldn't reach the stove, to cut the vegetables. I'm cooking while AGH helps and tells me how to do it. Hey, this is pretty easy. See, you just cut the vegetables and stew them with the chicken thighs, said AGH, who had brought the recipe. Basque-style chicken stew. I couldn't guess what kind of food it would be from just the name, but it is really easy to make. First you grill the... Ich stolpere immer über meine eigene Zunge. First you grill the chicken thighs, then fry them with the cut vegetables, and after that add the canned tomato and broth and leave it to stew. It's a stew that doesn't need to be done precisely. That's the main dish. Next we prepare the salad and the soup. Quack quack! Even as Het walks around her feet quacking, Kotori doesn't seem to notice as she's quietly immersed in what she's doing. She's really concentrating. Surprisingly, she's the enthusiastic type, isn't she? Despite complaining at first, once she gets started, she becomes very serious. Oh, it's quite hard to cut them evenly. Well, it doesn't need to be exact, but there's variety in the thickness that gives the difference in texture. Cut them unevenly? Got it, she said as she thought about this and that and started intentionally cutting the vegetables unevenly. I guess that's what people look like when they get serious. Okay, how does this soup taste to you? The flavor's a little too mild. I'll add salt and pepper. And so the preparations for dinner continued smoothly. Wow, it looks so tasty! Ist auch nochmal jemand anderes gekommen als Kanako? One after another, the boarders came into the dining hall, and seeing the food on the table and how different it was to usual, they were surprised at first. Nice. There's a general idea of meal times for the boarders. I usually make meals at the same time, and the time that everyone comes to the dining hall is not really set. It's okay if you come late, and it's okay if you don't eat. That's why we often eat at different times. This is the first time since I came here that we've all gathered at the same time like this. Today was the only time that I had told them in advance. Okay everyone, please take a seat. You too, AGH. Hehe, excuse me. Today's dinner looks amazing. Sanae, okay. Name, den ich vergessen hatte. Die andere hieß Yuka und dann gab es noch die einfach nur ganz am Anfang der ersten Szene vorkam. Hey, can we start eating? I'm starving. Go ahead, enjoy your meal. The boarders, looking at each other, cautiously moved the food towards their mouths. It's delicious. Yukas Auge mit den Haaren darüber macht mich einfach fertig. Ich meine, so ein bisschen so wie mit den Augenbrauen. Finde ich okay, aber... Oh, what the fuck, es sieht einfach mega weird aus. It really is delicious. I can hear the word delicious coming from the boarders. Sanae sieht einfach aus, als wäre sie so... keine Ahnung, so eine 28-jährige Rezeptionistin in der Arztpraxis. What is? It's true, it really is tasty. Basque-style chicken stew. I was the one that had made it, but I didn't know how it would taste, and I imagined that it wouldn't be very good. Thanks for putting your trust in me. This post was made by Agehake. It was different to the Western or Chinese food that I usually make, and that I normally don't use spices that make it easy to understand the flavor would. The meat stewed in the tomato soup was tender and was surprisingly refreshing. Most importantly, the flavor of the meat had really been drawn out, so I had no complaints at all about the taste. It's the kind of thing that you eat on a hot summer's day when you don't have much of an appetite. This is great! Please have some salad too. The salad served in a big bowl was divided between everyone. There were cucumber. Do you say cucumber or cucumber or cucumber or cucumber? Questions over questions. Tomatoes and lettuce, and also avocado and mozzarella cheese. Even though it was just an elaborate salad, again the reaction was, "This salad is delicious." Ah, Ryoko. Da ist sie das zweite Mal im ganzen Spiel. It's kind of fancy. Ryoko, who is in the 2nd grade like me, and also Sanai in the 3rd year with the trademark glasses, both seemed to really like it. Haha, this was produced by me, Ageha-chan. Everyone made a face that kind of showed they knew that. Oof. The truth is that today's meal was made under the advice of Miss Himeki here. So that's why Ageha is here. I thought I'd get him to make the food that I like for me. By the way, it seems that Ageha and Ryoko were friends from before. The thing is, it seems the food that I made didn't really go down too well with everyone. Apart from Kanako, all of the boarders looked away for a moment awkwardly. It's not that it didn't taste good. Yes, but the portions were very big. Yeah. That's why if there's something you want to say, please talk to me about it, okay? It's a little scary, but I thought I'd try to talk to them about it. How should I put this? It's all the same color. Yes, I know what you mean, that's exactly it, Yuka. But today's food is colorful. That's a very weird description for food. It sure is. There's red, green, yellow and white, and many other colors that looks vivid and colorful. The food I usually make is ginger pork, brown. Fried rice, brown. Curry, yellow. Yakisoba, brown. Neapolitan pasta, red. And so on, but it's all basically comprised of a single color. Ist das wirklich das, worauf ihr achtet, wenn ihr Essen macht? Weird. Aoi's food is hearty, and I quite like it. Yes, it's not that it doesn't taste good, but you see, recently it's been really hot, and we don't have much of an appetite. So we get tired of it halfway through. Everyone's really kind, aren't they? They really care about my feelings. Just because of that, I was unnecessarily worried. For a guy like me who went to a sports-focused boys' school and lived together with his dad in a kind of bachelor pad, that was always enough. I never even thought about the color of food. Yeah, me too. Somehow it seems that in the girls' dormitory that kind of thing is important. But this is really delicious. Can I have seconds? Everyone seems satisfied. It feels like this is the most they've opened It feels like this is the most they've opened up to me so far. If I'm going to say it, now's my chance. Can I just say something? I stand up and get everyone's attention. Please listen as you eat. This is about the boarders' chores. Would it be alright to increase them a little? I'm a student too, so it's pretty tough for me. For example, if I could just get you guys to clean the bathroom, that would really be a big help. Everyone looked at each other as if they were trying out to Everyone looked at each other as if they were trying to figure out what the others were thinking. To be honest, no one's going to be happy about increasing their chores. But, okay, I understand. As Yuka, the oldest, responded, the others nodded in agreement. It must be tough for Aoi, you can tell that just by looking. The truth is, I was kind of worried about it. He even fixed the leaky roof. In return, I will try harder than ever to make good food for you. We can eat this kind of delicious food every day. Sounds good, doesn't it, Yoko? I might live here too. Is that all we have to do? That and one other thing. This is what I really wanted to say. I think that we should get Kotori to do some things too. Kotori, who was sitting at the end of the table the furthest away from everyone, who looked uncomfortable while she ate, was surprised to hear her name called. Everybody looked around at Kotori. But Kotori is... She has a walking disability, but she can use her hands. There are things that she can do. Like today's dinner, she helped us with that. Yeah, only because you guys made me do it. This had a big impact on everyone who until just now had been eating the food and saying how delicious it was. They looked at her like they were impressed, but Kotori seemed kind of embarrassed. Thanks to Kotori helping us, we were able to get the dinner preparations done easily. If that's the case, then maybe we can add another chore. I don't dislike cooking, but to prepare food for several people is physically quite demanding. If that's okay with Kotori, could you help me prepare the meals? Yeah, I guess, if that's what it's like. Thank you. I say while Kotori looks away and quietly nods without saying anything. Nice. It's a little different. It's a little different to the other chores, but in order to avoid being unfair from now on, I want Kotori to help out where she can. Everyone still had their reservations about the whole thing, so for now they just quietly looked at each other. Even so, until now, Kotori and the other ballers had quite a distant relationship. However, I'm the one who understands the situation the least, or rather, the one who understands the most. Excuse me. Kanako raised her hand, then the others followed. If she can do that, it would be really good. I think so too, Yuka. I always thought it was a little strange. So, from tomorrow, let's do our best. You too, doll mother. You too, Kotori. Kotori was moody until the end, but she kept herself from shouting abuse at me, which I know she's good at, and seemed to understand what I was trying to do. That's nice. Thanks for today, Agea. You really helped me out. Don't mention it. When you're in trouble, I'll come to your rescue. That's how it always is, right? Same goes for you too. Quack. Hat came waddling from down the corridor. Oh, Mr. Doug, what's up? Have you come to see me off? Quack. Hat flapped his wing towards Agea. Maybe he's saying thanks for helping Kotori. Those are his feelings as a housemate. Okay, tell her this when you go back to her room. I had fun today. Quack! Ich will mich so weird nachzumachen. The way he replied made it seem like he completely understood what Agea said, and Hat wiggled his tail as he waddled off. He's so cute! Okay, take care on your way back. Sure, see you later. Ich glaube, ich sollte einfach weniger nur versuchen, meine Stimme zu verstellen, wenn ich versuche, verschiedene Charaktere zu voice-acten, als mehr auch stilistisch, so betonungsmäßig und so. Mädchen und Jungs sprechen halt wahrscheinlich unterschiedlich. Oder Menschen generell. Quack, quack. Hat, where did you go? Okay, he's a... Cucumber? I'm going to look that up now. Dictionary, come to the rescue.
Cucumber.
Cucumber. Okay, nice. Okay, here's a cucumber snack. Quack. Hey, listen, Hat. Today I helped make dinner. Was something or other style chicks do. Everyone said it was delicious. I ate it too. It really was delicious. Isn't that great? Quack, quack. Hehe. Today will soon be over. But it was fun. I push down on the heavy pedals and the gears creak. I worry that the chain, which is stretched to its limit, will snap and fly off at some point. Yep, had that happen to me. However, there's no time to think about that during the hill climb. Damn it, I can't do this anymore. This sport is just way too severe. I'm not proud of this, but I decided not to put myself through any pointless hardship. I don't enjoy putting in a lot of effort. Just ahead of me is something fun, so that's why I can do my best. At that time, I was getting closer and closer to it. Finally, the top of the slope. As I climbed to the top of the slope, the view all of a sudden opened up. Below me is the town spreading far into the distance and the steep downhill road. Finally, the time has come for my reward. I lower my posture, kick down on the pedal, and accelerate in the blink of an eye. In spite of the headwind that would have been so problematic on flat ground, I cut through it like a bullet. On a downhill slope, speeds can reach close to 80 kilometers per hour. Dude, what? Ich habe niemals 50 geschafft überhaupt. If that were a car driving through the city, If that were a car driving through the city, it would breeze past as it overtook other cars. If I come off my bike now, I'll be seriously injured. No joke, I could even die. After all, when we race, we are almost completely exposed. The road is winding and still not flat. At high speeds, when I adjust my body to the inertia, the wheels bounce on the uneven road surface. Strangely, I don't feel any fear. I only feel overwhelming exhilaration. Nevertheless, I mustn't lose concentration. It's not like I hadn't predicted that there might be unforeseen circumstances. Even so, when I opened my eyes, I thought that I was on that hospital bed. Sure, there is an unfamiliar ceiling, but I soon realized that it wasn't a hospital. It's my room, huh? I still don't really feel like this is my room, though. I lie on my side on the bed and absently try to recall what happened in my dream. I forgot most of it from the shock of waking up, but I had an idea of what kind of dream it was. I pulled the alarm clock towards myself. 11:42. It's noon already. Even though it's Sunday, I've slept too long. On Sunday, I don't need to prepare breakfast. As for the jobs like fixing leaks and other jobs that can be done quickly, I did most of them yesterday. A Sunday with nothing to do. I get out of bed and look down at my knee. There's the scar fresh from surgery. It was the first time I'd seen it in a while. The dreams about that time. In the last few days, because of how busy I'd been and the change of scene, I'd gone without having any unnecessary thoughts. Things had only calmed down a little, but I had let my guard down, emotionally. Somehow I felt strangely sluggish and didn't feel like getting out of bed. There was someone knocking on the door. Aoi, are you awake? Hey! It's Sanae, the third grade boarder. She's quite a cheerful person, but I always feel like she's keeping her distance from me. Despite that, now... Aoi, wake up! Hey! Aoi! I'm awake. First I answered, then got out of bed, and then moved over to the door. What is it? Well, you have a visitor. While thinking it was strange for Sanae to get so excited, I quickly got changed and left the room. I look outside the entrance to see Anchan. Hi, Aoi. Anchan? When she said I had a visitor, she meant Anchan. The boarders poked their heads out from behind the hallway and looked at Anchan from a distance. It's just like Anchan to be completely unfazed by this weird spectacle. Here, eat this with the boarders. Der werd einfach Essfalle vorbeigemacht. What? Anchan said as he passed me a welcoming present. What's this? Shingen mochi? We were given this by someone in the neighborhood, but we couldn't eat all of it. Oh, is this what I think it is? Anchan had always been popular with the girls. Especially with much older ladies. Okay, that's kinda weird. He often received presents from them, particularly from the elder ladies. It's possible that he could become like the straw millionaire, and even if he just walked around the town for a day, there would be no shortage of things to eat. I take the souvenir from Anchan and pass it to Yuka and the others, who are half hidden behind the wall of the hallway. Das ist kind of weird. Ich muss sagen, ich finde das Bild von Ryoko links seltsam. Weil sie einfach immer nur mit dem Rücken zu einem steht, so. Das ist einfach... Here, he said we should eat this together. Hey, who's that guy? What's his connection to you? He's my childhood friend, Anchan. Childhood friend? Huh, really? The others all start saying, really? Too. Anchan, come on in. I'll pour you a cup of tea or something. But this is a girl's dorm, right? Yes, you're right. Because I'm staying here, I don't really think about it that often. Okay. Come on, I'll treat you to lunch.